Okay, so number 11 on the back now, it actually tells you what you're solving for. So you need to be asking yourself what's happening to the h here. The h is being multiplied by pi r squared. So when you write your table, see, do, it is being multiplied. They're all together, so it's multiplication, multiplied by pi r squared. So just do it all together. That way it's only one step, because the opposite of multiplying is to divide by pi r squared. So you're going to divide this side by pi r squared and divide this side by pi r squared so that it cancels the pi and it cancels the r squared. So then that leaves you with h equals this whole thing. So all you have to do is just rewrite it, v over pi r squared. And I know that pi is a number, but don't worry about it, just leave it like that. Number 13. Number 13 is asking you to solve for L. So you have to ask yourself what is happening to the L right here. And I know you see the 2 here, but inside the parentheses, you have to do what's inside parentheses first. So what's happening to the L inside the parentheses? It's being added by W. So they added W to the L. After they added W to the L, what did they do to the whole thing? They multiplied it by 2. So it's also being multiplied by 2. So inside the parentheses first, what happened to the L? They added W, then they multiplied by 2. So what are you going to do first? You're going to divide by 2 the whole thing on both sides so that the 2's can cancel. So also the parentheses goes away because now it's not being multiplied by 2. So now you have P over 2 equals, remember, drop the parentheses, no more parentheses, L plus W. And then the last step is to subtract W from both sides so that you can get rid of that. Minus W, cancel it, and read what it says, and then write it. So it says P divided by 2 minus W. P divided by 2 minus W equals 2L. So this is your final answer. And the last one I'm going to do with you is number 15, and that was like number 5 yesterday, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you had questions about number 5. So once you see this one, then you'll know. I'm talking about this one. A lot of you probably didn't know how to answer this one. So if you didn't know how to do it before, once you see how I did number 15, then you can go back to that one and finish it off. It's asking you to solve for B. So we need to ask ourselves what's happening to B. So what is B doing? B is being multiplied by a half and by H. Being multiplied by a half and H together at the same time. So we're going to divide by 1/2 and H all at once. So divide the whole thing by 1/2 H. The other side, same thing, divide by 1/2 H. So it cancels the 1/2, it cancels the H, and it leaves you the B by itself. B equals this whole thing. Now, there is a 1 right here. Remember, we have to divide our numbers. 1 divided by parentheses 1/2. Now, you would do that in the calculator. 1 divided by parentheses 1/2. enter, and it's going to give you a positive 2. So your answer is going to be 2 right here. So 1 divided by 1/2 is 2a over h. So the 2 goes with the a divided by h. And that is your answer. And I need you to do problem number 5 again if you didn't do it like that.